2025 was an insane year for Minecraft speedrunning. For the new speedrun world record to the greatest choke in speedrunning history, Minecraft speedrun has delivered this year. So I figured that we should go back and look at the year in chronological order. Starting in January, people often forget that we saw the blind world record, but not really. Let me explain. Paraphraser spawns in and loots a buried treasure with first try flint. Paraphraser mines leaves with shears, makes tools, and enters the nether at 115. He instantly gets a spike and sees a housing bastion, the best type, and a fortress. He does the manhunt route. But then... So this run is unverifiable, but that's not going to stop Paraphraser from going for it anyway. After a bit, Paraphraser checks trades and sees 20 obsidian and 2 stacks of string and pearls. He enters the forge, sub 3, ready to the spawner. He gets above average for trades and blinds at world record. But it's unverifiable due to the peaceful toggle. The post blind is scuffed, and he blinded underground. He enters the stronghold sub 6 but fails the nav, and the run finishes the PB for him. But once again, it's unverifiable. In the MCSR ranked playoffs, Season 6 was relatively underwhelming seed-wise, until the very end. We would see the inevitable clash between the two titans of Dougal and Loki. Doug would pull off seed 1, Loki would strike back winning the next 2 seeds, and Doug would tie it, but Loki would pull ahead and get on match point. With his tournament life on the line, Doug would strike back, and seed 7 would be a ruin portal without an iron pickaxe. The runners use the fire aspect sword to get food, Loki enters the nether 5 seconds faster, and both runners get the iron from the bastion and do triple the gap. Loki leaves the bastion first on 10 obsidian, but Dougal lays for 20. Loki enters the fortress 30 seconds faster, and Loki pearls back, but not to his home portal. Loki loots enough obsidian to get 18 and blinds. While this might seem like an insane decision, there's some logic behind it. In the ranked filter, there's at least 5 obsidian in one of the bastion chests, and Loki hasn't looted the 5 obsidian chests yet, so there knows that there's one somewhere. But Loki's eye broke, and to get to the 12 that he needs to get another rod. And the fortress is far away, but instead Loki goes to cores, banking on the 72% chance that there's a 2-eye. An insane decision. And then, the stronghold split is insane.
At the end of the day, we don't know what's going to happen here.
I can't believe I'm so nervous.
Is it the same stronghold? It might be, no, I think it's the same stronghold.
Oh my god, I broke the sound barrier.
He finds the portal room. He's scared, but he does find it. He's on 2 hearts still.
Skeleton! Oh, he gets the bed down.
Man,
oh my
Loki,
goodness. He's still ahead. If it's zeroable, he's still ahead. But is there an eye in the frame?
It's a 1. It's a 2-eye.
It's a 2-eye. He's safe.
It doesn't matter.
Oh my god. He's pushing 99.
And it did work out for him. Very solid first bed. This should be just like practice.
Oh my god.
He should be able to close this out. Let's see if he can do it.
2 anchors.
First anchor.
That's actually a bad first anchor.
Oh no.
But it's fine.
Right.
Gets the second one.
Wait,
Oh my god. Dude,
man, Loki.
You cannot do that.
Just absolutely trying to make this as intense as possible.
As close as possible.
And he does.
But he wins his 3rd playoffs in 5 seasons.
Loki wins an insane seed. Probably the greatest ranked match ever. For now. In February, nothing happened. In March, nothing happened. In April, we got a choke. Ricky Pizza spawns in a loots a buried treasure with a magma ravine in view. In the nether, he sees a bastion and a fortress. He rips the bastion sub 2, and it would be a low 3-4, but Ricky Pizza doesn't even have 10 obsidian. But it probably wouldn't have mattered because of the blind, right? That one hurt. Let's watch MCSR clips to lighten the mood. Oh wait, there are none. Look at this channel. They're uploading weekly and getting a ton of views. This is great. Oh golly. The MCSR ranked playoffs just got around the corner, but the person to get the 1 seed was up in the air. Would it be the reigning champion Loki or the new challenger, Infume? Loki could take the early lead, but Infume cheered cheap in the overworld that got him another explosive, and Loki took so much time in the bastion. So Infume enters the end first and is able to kill the dragon to win the seed. Going to May, we get our first major RSG moment of the year. Privy spawns in and plays a normal overworld, entering the nether and seeing a fortress. The bastion is far, so Privy is entering the fortress at 4 minutes, which is not really world record pace, but then he goes 6 for 6 without a wither skeleton in sight. He blinds at 4:30 and enters the stronghold on world record pace and finds an easy nav. A really, really unfortunate ending, especially the fact that he was able to boat clutch, but died to an insane Enderman. But in ranked, we have a really fast time. Loki spawns in and plays a temple. Temples are not known for their speed, but Loki doesn't really care. He gets enough food and enters the nether at 135. His nether portal puts him right on the bridge bastion, and he does Donkey Kong and enters the fortress sub 4. Loki measures an eye and goes to chords, and the ending of this run is insane. Speaking of Loki, the rank 620 he got last year has been a constant throughout this whole video. Until Beef Salad spawns in and loots the ruined portal and has food and an iron pickaxe. But there's no looting, which seemed necessary for a run like this. He then runs to a treasure bastion and pearls to a fort. The 4 split is what holds the run back from being the first sub 6, but he's still able to blind at 430. He's the stronghold at 510 and instant evs.
That's it. Please. 619. Just barely.
After 60 months, the record is finally beaten, so naturally it'll only last 4 days. Sanjinhu enters the nether with a similar situation to Beef Salad, but a little slower. Sanjinhu arrives at the fort 30 seconds slower than Beef Salad, so what stays all the time? Yeah, it's the looting. They measured the AI, but the stronghold is about to make this run legendary. And at MCSR ranked, it's time for another contender for the greatest ranked seed of all time. It starts out fast with a looting 2 and an iron pickaxe. Feinberg enters the nether first, but Hax has a little bit more food. They loot the bastion, and Feinberg is in the fort at 330 with looting 3. Both runners are blinding at 415, and they go to different strongholds.
5 stronghold curry!
This is a low 5 stronghold. And Fine had to go so much farther, I think.
Oh my gosh. Spike.
Hax is
It
in.
all comes down to the stronghold. Stronghold and 0. Spike there.
for Hax.
It's big, though. Looks pretty good. Oh my gosh.
That's
This
gotta
might
be the
it.
light.
This
That's
might
gotta be the
Fine
light.
Out.
No,
Starters, dude. Surely Hax just goes down right here. It turns left, and
it's
the
not
stronghold-
starter. No
gonna be
light
here.
for Hax. Feinberg has a
Oh my
spike.
gosh, I think that's
Has
it.
to
I think,
back map
oh
the
my
starter.
gosh, no. Where's Fine? Does Fine get a spike? Where is the portal room?
How are we in
Keep
2
looking
different
over. There's iron
strongholds?
bars everywhere. I'm getting baited. There's no portal room. There's
We're
a
in
creeper,
2
though.
different strongholds, and neither player can find it.
Fine, still lost.
Fine, I don't think he's gone mid at all.
Room.
Has a good spike mid now, but how do we get there? It's mineshaft. Hax finds it. That's the
Oh my
lava
gosh.
from the portal room.
And this might be
We're
it.
digging through a hidden.
Hax has found it.
And it might be too late for Fine. It's all mineshaft.
Oh my gosh.
Late light here for Feinberg. Nothing. Hax in the end. Going top?
Oh, but he misses the set. He missed it. He missed it.
He should have
And
time
so
to-
suddenly, wait, he doesn't even go for a lower setup. He had time to go
We
to
have
90.
ground?
Didn't
No, we don't.
push
We're
it.
not even going for ground. We're not even going
Oh my
for ground.
gosh.
We're not going for ground or side setup, Parker.
And so it might
all
come
of a
down
sudden,
to dragon luck. Get in
Feinberg
the
is still
end,
in it.
Feinberg. Get in the flipping end. You need to get in the end right now.
waiting. Can Feinberg find anything that isn't a bat in this stronghold? First feeling. You have to
And I
know.
think-
And there it is for Feinberg. But is that
But I
the
think
step
that's
for
the
Hax?
purge. It's not the purge. Go, Feinberg.
Feinberg's
He
in.
has to hit front 103. This is
He
a
doesn't-
tall, tough 0.
He could go for side setup. Hax didn't even attempt side setup here.
But Fein's got a
And Hax
beautiful
is the-
burl.
Feinberg
Beautiful
is the
burl.
best
And he's gonna
burl.
make it. Bridge faster, Feinberg. Oh, for your tournament life. Is that a purge?
And he gets there. Oh
But
my
it
God,
might be a
that might
purge
be
for
a purge for
Hax. Oh, it's not. Double betting. Oh my god.
behavior!
Maverick has one
And
more
it's gonna
bed
kill the
to get.
dragon right here!
And he gets it! As Hex gets the birch, Fiber completes the top 103 setup, and we're going to a game 5. Question mark! I have never seen anything
Stop
like
with
that.
the anchors, both of you! Oh my gosh!
I don't even know what you. What?
You're kidding! What? What? Oh, there's
I don't even know what to say.
That game is not able to propel Hacks into the finals because this final is another Loki versus Duke clash. Duke is able to dominate Loki and win 4-1. Entering June, it's time for this year's magnum opus. Skycrab plays an overworld where he gets food, wood, iron, and a looting sword. Skycrab scans a closed bastion and sees a fortress on the way. Then he uses double triple and arrives at the fort at 3:30. Then Skycrab kills places with looting and sets the blind world record. Skycrab enters the stronghold at 5 flat and instant nav. And of course, we know what happens next.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! I broke record! Nay! Nay!
That is awful. Not many other ways to put it. But just as we were able to recover from that run, we finally got a world record. Loki enters the nether relatively slow due to a far ravine. He runs to a bastion and does the Donkey Kong route, purling at the fortress at 4 minutes. This is where the run is salvaged. Loki goes 6 for 6 on blaze rods, and he enters the stronghold and uses a perfect endgame to get the world record. For Loki, to get a world record, he would have to lose one. Kenneth spawns in and completes a rune portal. Gets really lucky with pearl trays and pearls the coordinates and enters the ends.
39.3 enlenti. Gerçi Mustafa tutarsa.
Faillama, niye faillama?
Noobluk mu faillama?
Yeah, probably.
Kes sus. Def attım.
Ayrıca fake atıyorsa dehşet fake bu arada.
Atamadım bu arada. Karşım olmayacak ya. Oh my god! Karşım portala yetişemeyeceğim. Yetişiyorum. 1.29. 1.29. Yemin ederim. Vallahi diyorum.
Amına koyayım işte be. Sonunda be. Aç şu ekranı.
Gerçek mi?
An insane run. In July, Kuriwe spawns in and enters the nether after looting 2 villages. Why would he reset for this? Well, the thing is, in 2021, Kuriwe got a PB of 11:15, and then decided to run no reset. And never got another seed like that again. Until now, Kuriwe enters the nether at 3 minutes and sees a bastion and runs to the housing. He gets everything he needs and enters the spawner at 5:50. Kuriwe measures his eyes, but forgets his calculator. Oh no! He runs to the correct coordinates that he calculated in his cranium and sends the portal. He throws another eye and he sees it.
It's like riding a bike, man. I remember how to do ground.
1.21, insane things were happening. On June 13th, the record was 359. In early August, yes, we're in August now, it stood at 117. So how did this happen? Nanzo Kayama spawns in and enters the nether, getting in a boat to save time on the portal animation. He trades for pearls, gets obsidian, and crafts a ton of minecarts for some reason. Then, he launches his pearl down the hallway using this minecart trick to make the pearl go faster. He kills Blazes and enters the stronghold, filling in the portal, and now he just needs to kill the dragon. Continuing in August, Nahan spawns in and plays a ranked shipwreck, and he enters at 115 and spawns at the bottom of a bridge. He enters the fortress at 350 and starts killing some blazes, and then he blinds at 5 flat. I usually don't show the entire post blind, but this run is so fast that I'll make an exception. This run is the 7th fastest of all time at the time. But why am I showing it? That's because it's a shipwreck seed, and this is still the shipwreck world record. Into September, continuing on the trend of seed-based world records, Kenan spawns in and plays a ruined portal, and gets a looting sword and iron. Now you might be wondering how he's going to complete this portal, and Kenan's also wondering that. And then he realizes this is not a ruined portal seed, and looks around, where he sees the intended village. So now, the seed is classified as a village. Kenan instantly sees a housing, routes it, and pearls to a fortress. He kills 2 blazes and gets his rod. He blinds at 4 minutes, he measures the eye, and enters the stronghold at 512. After that run, we actually see something that we've not seen yet. A controversy. Kenan spawns in and loots a ruined portal. He sees the bastion, and routes the bastion, and enters the fortress at 235. But does not have looting. Kenan blinds at 356, and enters the stronghold at 455. After this run, Kenan took out his frustration on EDCR, forfeiting while he killed the dragon and got a PB. Instead of the 616, EDCR's PB is still a 640. Also, this is not the first time that Kenan did this. Anyways, I'll let you draw your own conclusions. Arch made a great video on this subject and I would highly recommend checking it out. But now, people shifted their focus to the ranked playoffs. It was underwhelming, but it seemed like it saved all the cinema for one special seed. In the finals, Hax was beating Infume 3-2. The seed was a ruined portal. Infume gets food and Hax doesn't, putting Hax in the lead. Hax keeps the lead into the fortress and blind, and Hax enters the stronghold first.
But he's
Where's the
close.
spike?
This is by...
There's the
by
spike,
no
bottom
means.
left. Beautiful
Hax guaranteed
spike.
Hax wins.
It's a library.
Nice
Does
spike.
the right, go to PR. He's gonna
man.
hunger reset early though.
Yeah, just a little bit sketchy there. I think maybe
And Infume's on 8.5. He's pulling. Oh my god! And now Infume is farther ahead on the nap, and he's farther into the portal room because of the skeleton. But Hax doesn't have to hunger reset.
Did.
0. The last seed potentially. It's back. Hax is gonna be on 2.5 hearts. Back 85. Back 88. Did we go to 95? Both runners having a mid pearl. Going to 95.
Matters here. Oh, misplaces maybe a little bit there.
The 2+2 potential for Hax.
Also for Infume.
And he gets it!
He gets it! I think that's it!
Infume does as well though! Maybe comes down to death animation, but Hax killed the dragon first!
I don't know.
It's dead for Hacks at 706 and it's dead for Intium at 707. That's playoffs.
You might have noticed that I start talking about ranks a lot, but that all changes on October 16th. It started when Blazemine uploaded a 3rd place choke. Blazemine spawns in and enters the nether with a close ravine. He instantly sees a fortress and a housing bastion and enters the fortress at 355. And enters the fortress at 335, far ahead of the world record pace. But then he gets bad blaze rates and blinds at 5 minutes. He leaves the fortress at 5:30, and the terrain to stronghold is awful. He enters the stronghold at 6:10, instant abs, but then this run was instantly topped. Bloopy spawns in and finds a buried treasure, seeing a fortress on the way to the bastion. He gets trades and enters the fort at 3:30, and gets slightly above average drops and blinds at 4:55. The stronghold is 500 blocks away and ocean exposed. He enters the portal room, finds a 2-eye that he needed, and zeros. While people were celebrating that run, Akacord got a 724. This run is slower throughout the whole thing really. He kills his first blaze at 4:30. So how's this run fast? He gets 4 rods in 45 seconds, blinds, the stronghold is close, and he kills 2 more blazes and is into the stronghold at 6:15, but has to sub 7:30. He needs an insane endgame.
Dude! Yes, dude! Oh my god!
God, GG.
Dude! Oh my god! Bro, this is a great day for RSG. Oh my god.
Dude, what place is that? Holy shit.
That's like 5th, I think. Oh my god. 724. I'm so shaky. Oh my god.
That was an insane day, but 1 week later, Ludlow spawned in and had a normal nether enter, entering the housing in over 2 minutes. He routes the housing into the fortress right next to the bastion, entering at sub 4. But then, the pace of this run shoots up as he finds places.
Человеку просто, подарок на, возвращение. С возвращением на работу.
Стой, я умоляю. Три, 4, 5.
Демку.
Blinds and the stronghold's 100 blocks away. He digs down and finds the portal room.
И прямо. Поешь, потай, ты знаешь, дела. Давай. Пусть, блядь, просто не кинь ГГ. Давай, ты знаешь, что будет. Я дабл Б, наверное. That's how let's go. Dude, you're so lucky. You're so lucky. Like, who gets fucking 8 raids there? Like, you're so lucky. You're so lucky. You're so lucky, Ludlow. You're so lucky.
Okay, RSG, That was fun, but back to ranked. Specifically, the seed-specific records. Aquacord spawns in and loots a buried treasure, entering the nether at 120. Aquacord enters the bridge. Why is every good ranked run a bridge? What sets this run apart is the blazes. He completes a 40-second fortress split and blinds. The blind is close, and Aquacord has another great endgame.
Yes, dude, finally. Oh, yes. Finally, a good ranked run. Oh my god.
But now, it's time for a great ranked run that doesn't use bridge. Infamy spawns in and finds enough iron for an iron pickaxe and a looting sword. He enters the nether sub 1 and instantly sees a housing. He loots it and enters the fortress at 3 minutes and instantly gets blaze rod. He measures an eye and he looks pretty nervous.
I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous.
Believe it or not, that's the last ranked run that we'll be talking about today. It's in November. Kenan spawns and uses a buried treasure and a lava pool to enter the nether at 115. He instantly sees a bridge in a fortress, and he does Donkey Kong and enters the fortress at 334, but without. He kills the spawner and some strays to blind at 418. It's 600 blocks away, and he enters the stronghold on similar pace to Sky Crab. But he takes long to nav, and now he just needs the perch.
Sabiye de aldım.
Değil mi ya?
Sabiye de alıp resetledim.
Wow. Staying in November, Kapow spawns in and uses a dolphin to get to a magma ravine and builds his portal. Then he gets a housing and a fortress. Doing manhunt and getting his trades. Besides 20 obsidian, so he has to home portal. He kills blazes at a double spawner and returns to his home portal for a world record blind. Unfortunately, he missed the stronghold, but it's still an insane run. Now, imagine if he blinded instead of home portaling and saw an ocean exposed stronghold 200 blocks away. Believe it or not, a pace like that happened 2 days later. Nufir spawns in and plays a rune portal, entering the nether in less than 1 minute without an iron pickaxe though. He finds iron in a chest and obsidian, and now he's baking on hitting trades at a single triple. And he does. He enters the fortress at 310 and he kills trade blazes and blinds at 428.
Oh! Bro! I have no explosive, bro. I have no fucking explosives. Bro! And it's a 0 eye. Bro, what?
Now, Nephew did not know one shot, so he probably wouldn't have finished this run anyway, but it's still insane. Watermelon spawns in a loots a buried treasure, making his portal and seeing a bridge. He just cracks Smoker and he edges the fortress sub 4. He kills Blaze at the spawner and goes to Quartz. He instant nabs and zeros. And that's what happened in 2025. An insane year of Minecraft. And there's so much more that I didn't even talk about it. And by the looks of it, next year's gonna be special too.
Oh my god. Oh my god. What? It actually happened. I got a PB.